This post-match report is proudly brought to you by Complete Sports Management, more footy, less admin, and Stat Guru, when numbers matter.
Ned here from Complete Sports Management. I'm here at Boroondara Reserve, where the Boroondara Hawks have just defeated the Doncaster Cats by 76 points. I'm joined here by Matt and John. Maybe I'll start with you, Matt. Pretty good game for yourself, 23 touches. What do you think went wrong this week compared to last week against Banyule for the boys?
Yeah, I think sort of in that second half we sort of failed to, stop their run. I think last week, we were on the front foot. I thought this week, they're just, their running carry proved to be, too strong for us in the end. And that's about it.
Yeah, I noticed John in the fourth quarter and third quarter he threw Declan Carman forward and played Josh Valley in the ruck. What was the sort of idea behind that?
I just thought Declan had a pretty good first half, and we had to make use of the breeze in that third quarter, and he's a marking option, and he's a goal kicker, and he's a tall unit and a big unit, as you know, and I just thought I'd try something different and get another target up for, because we were just lacking our execution going inside. 50 wasn't great, and then, as you saw, Declan dropped a couple of marks, which probably normally take, and that hurt us in that third quarter, because we could have, really turned the game around, but we just weren't able to capitalise.
So, sort of coming off a disappointing loss like that, what's the outlook for next week? What do you do at training, or what's the message to the boys to sort of get them up and about for next week?
Oh, look, we've got St Mary's. As you know, Ned, doesn't get any easier in this competition. We've just got to get back to the drawing board, work on what we work hard on, and that's our effort. We pride ourselves on our effort, and we really lack today in our defensive part of the game. When they in transition, Boroondara Hawks, they were just non-stop. They were just running in waves. It was like a tsunami coming at you. And it was just hard to maintain and control. And that's where our boys just got to get a little bit better in that area. We talk about defensive mindsets. We just got to get better in that area.
Well, thanks for that, John and Matt. I'll now go over to Jordan with the coach of the winning team from Boroondara. Thanks.
Thanks for that, Ned. I'm with Dean. Dean, you've won by 76 points today. How do you reckon the boys went?
I look very, very pleased with today. Look, this competition's hard, and the boys know that. And Doncaster had a great win last week, and which probably was a good thing for us because it straightened us up a bit in terms of being prepared. And they came out hard, and that was probably the best thing that we could have had. So we responded well, which we have done. So for most of the year, we've been playing well. I think it's all about the coverage that we have in the team, the depth that we have in terms of the talent. So it was a good result.
And you talk about that depth, so we saw Piers McDermott and Henry Patel not play today, and Jack Hinson really stood up in the back line. What do you think of his game?
Oh, Jack Hinson, he's a bottom age boy, but he's played state footy, so he's a good player. He was very good for us today, and he's a player who just, you give him a job and he does it. Yeah, he's a very good player.
And your ball movement through the middle, same as last week against Fitzroy, it's just been really good. Yeah, are you working on that at training, or what are you doing?
Oh, I'd like all the coaches. You work on all the different facets of the game, and offensively it's really important that you use the ball well and you keep it when you've got it, and defensively it's really important that you get the ball back when they've got it. And it's all simple stuff. We just work hard in those areas, and I think the more players you've got buying into that, the better the team result is at the end.
And Harrison Bell, good as usual today. You can't really fault him, can you?
Oh, he's got a lot to work on still, yeah. No, but I've coached Harrison Bell for a long time, so he's only good because I've coached him.
And you got Banyule next week, or the week off next week, then Banyule. How do you go about beating them?
Yeah, look, to be honest, we're worried about Banyule, so we'll have to put a lot of work in. We've got a lot of kids going away, so. Which again is good. Competition's really good, and we'll have to be spot on to beat Banyule, and so that's a good way to go into the game.
Thanks for your time today. That wraps us up from Boroondara Reserve. We'll see you next time.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.